If you know me, you know I live by a saying. It's not an adventure until something goes wrong.
Break camp, I feel in the dark. Cold hands, no fire, no sound. All I own is what I carry now. The rest is frozen ground.
Well, that's what this story's about. So come along, and let's find out.
The engine wakes, the gate swings wide. The camp goes black behind. Nobody knows I'm out here, and nobody waved goodbye. The pavement dies, the washboard starts. The dust rolls up like smoke. The sun bleeds out along the ridge. I'm driving toward what broke. The road runs north, the light runs out. I follow both of them down.
When you go on a grand adventure, you buy a ticket, and sometimes that ride is more than you bargained for. When I started the Baja Divide Trail, I thought I was going to complete it in 10 days. But I was wrong. What's up, guys? My name's Kyle, and you are watching High Ground by Nightfall. If you're new here, I'm driving my Jeep Gladiator solo all the way from the bottom of Baja to the north via the Baja Divide Trail, which is almost 2,700 kilometers, and 85% of that is going to be dirt. We got up super early this morning at about 6 a.m. to hit this stage 4. If you're curious, stage 5 is in the last video and you can find it down below, but stage 4 is what we're doing today. This is going to be one of the longest sections of the Baja Divide Trail. It's about 600 kilometers. I'm running it solo, and I want to get there in 2 days. It comes out in Mulegé on the Bay de Conception, and I want to be there to get some stuff done on Monday morning before we do stages 3, 2, and 1 the rest of the way north. This is going to be a super long day today and tomorrow, especially because we're getting 90 to 100 kilometer an hour winds. So it's going to be a little harder to fly the drone, but bear with me, we'll get it done. Come along with me, let's head into these mountains, get up through and all the way to the top of Baja California Sur. Let's go.
The tide runs gray beside my wheels. The sand takes every track I make. And up ahead her ribs are showing where the sea gave up its dead. They built her strong, they swore she'd carry any storm, any load. Now the gulls live in her wheelhouse, and the salt has eaten through the oath. They say she ran in perfect weather, no storm on any chart. The hands that held her wheel that night knew these shallows off by heart. Further out, where the maps go thin, the only road still open runs home, run aground. Aground, that's how they leave you, stripped to the bone, where the tide can reach you. But I've broken before, and I mend my own. The wreck stays on the shoreline. I drive north. First time it was the fuel pump, 40 miles from any town. I heard her cough and shudder as the sun was going down. I slept against the toolbox, woke two vultures overhead, talked myself through every bolt till she growled back from the dead. Second time the wiring burned sweet beneath the dash. Smoke inside the cab at noon, the whole run nearly ash. I lent her out on borrowed parts with every gauge in red. This road has had my blood before, it knows I don't play dead. Further out, past the last town's glow. The only way I trust now is the long way home. Run aground, that's how they leave you, stripped to the bone, where the tide can reach you. But I've broken before, and I mend my own. The wreck stays on stay. No signal on the dashboard, no lights either way. If the motor dies tonight, it's my two hands or none. No one's coming, that's the deal. I made it when I come. Somewhere north there's paper with my name on every line. Somewhere north a stranger's pen redraws what once was mine. But out here paper's kindling and names don't mean a thing. The desert asks one question: can you keep this engine turning? If it strands me, let it strand me where the land tells me no lies. 8 days stuck out in the nowhere might be mercy in disguise. Out here the heart is honest, it hits you from the front. The dark that's waiting north of me smiles while it loads the gun. There's a crayon sun take to the dash, strong by a smaller hand. It's written through the breakdowns. It's seen me dig this truck from sand. The real one quits each evening, that one's never set. And every mile this road allows gets me 1 mile closer yet. And the wreck spoke soft as sundown. I was mighty, I was new. The ones who built me swore an oath, and the ocean swore one too. Stay with me on this shoreline. There is peace in giving in. The sea just takes your body, son. No hull survives the men. I said you were built by other hands. Your course was never yours. The water carried you to ruin. I carry my own load. I don't drive more for mercy. I quit expecting kind. I drive because a crayon sun won't rise if I resign. Salt and stone carry me, wind and bone carry me, tide and thorn carry me, north through dark carry me. What they froze couldn't hold me, what they broke couldn't slow, what they took couldn't own me. I go home alone, alone. What they signed couldn't end me, what they swore couldn't bend me. I go home, no toll, no net, no call, no debt. Just salt, just steel, just nerve, just a wheel. Run aground, aground. That's how they leave you, leave you. Hollowed out where the crowds can't see you. But I've broken before and I'm in alone. The wreck keeps the shoreline, I keep the road. I've broken before, I will break again, and I'll still be northbound when the breaking ends. The dark out here is honest. The dark north tells lies, but my reason's on the other side. So I ride. I'm still 1,700 miles from a fight I'm driving to. She ran aground.
I was starting to settle into the rhythm and sounds of the trail, but I didn't take it for granted, knowing that from the research I did the night before, Stage 4 was meant to be the hardest of the entire trip. The thing about the Baja Divide Trail, though, is it doesn't get you in one spot. It gets you over time. The totality of the trail is what wears you down. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick pause here to air down, but let's check out our stats so far. So far, this is considerably faster, but I know as we get a little further up here, I think it's around here, there's a really gnarly kind of section through the mountains there. On the way down with Ano, I actually snapped my sway bar end link there. It's not long, but it's definitely rough on the truck. So I'm going to air down to make this part a bit smoother, and we'll keep up the time. But let's go over the stats. So we've got 1 hour and 32 minutes tracked. Average speed is 48.2 kilometers an hour. Moving time, 1 hour and 23 minutes. Only been stopped for 4.5 minutes. My pace is 1 kilometer every minute and 14 seconds, and we've gone 73 kilometers. So that is considerably better than yesterday. Almost 2 times faster. That said, it's mostly wide open stretch like this right now, where the biggest challenge is washboards. It's definitely been windy, but we're making good time. The challenge is once we get up here into the mountains, it's going to slow down quite a lot. So let's soften things up a bit and make it a bit more enjoyable of a drive for the next little bit. go.
The coastline in my mirror goes silver, then goes gone. The road tips up, the engine leans, and the past keeps pulling on. The sand gives way to stone now, the heat gives way to chill, and the mountain fills my windshield like a wall of God's own will. The first grade starts to bite her, I feel her breathing strain. 10,000 pounds of all I own, and all that still remains. There's no way around, just over. So over's where I go. And in the camps along the shore, said the mountain takes a toll up top and it always wants some more. The switchbacks stack like questions, the edges hold their breath, and way down in the canyon rust the ones with nothing left. Higher up, where the air runs thin, the only way past the mountain is to let the mountain in. Here it turns, something's wearing thin, steel below, on nerve within. I can't tell which one, but the man who waits for certain never gets the climbing done. It started as a whisper somewhere underneath the floor, a tick inside the rhythm that wasn't there before. I killed the radio to listen, like an ear against a chest. I know every word she said to me, this one ain't like the rest. Then I heard it low and grinding on the washboard from the rear. The axle sings a warning only I was meant to hear. It's always what's behind you that breaks you on the climb. The way you thought was settled comes calling right on time. Higher up, where the engines strain. What you hear and what you feel are the same, steep gray. Here it turns, something's wearing thin, steel below, or nerve within. I can't tell which one, but the man who waits for certain never gets the climbing done.
A sure sign that you're entering the mountains on the Baja Divide Trail are these concrete makeshift roads that have been used to replace the severe washout conditions. Many of these canyons are cut from the monsoon season, and in the valley bottoms below, the roads are barely still there. So the concrete on the climbs are a good sign that the road is still well enough traveled. It's when that concrete disappears, that's when you know you've hit a very remote section where you can't afford to break down. Check these out. Wow. That's pretty cool. Well, we're making good time, and I think we're almost the whole way through that section. It wasn't quite as bad as it was on the way down. Maybe just because I knew what to expect and was a bit more careful, but also we were climbing a lot of sections that, or I was climbing a lot of sections that when we were coming down, I was descending. And when you're descending, you're always putting more weight on everything. Nonetheless, we're gonna keep plugging away here. Got a long way still to go. Average speed has come down considerably to 38 kilometers an hour, and we are 2 hours and 37 minutes in, 104 kilometers. We do have a little bit of a situation developing. I've realized I'm not going to have enough fuel in the tank to get to Constitution, which is the first town that I'll be able to fuel in. So we're gonna have to use the Jerry's. Luckily I come prepared. I'm not 100% sure that the Jerry's are good. They have been on there for a while, and 2 of them look like they got a lot of dirt on them from the drive down, so I'll have to inspect that. I definitely don't want to clog the fuel filter, but yeah, I mean, it'll be between that or running out of gas, so that's the plan right now. I'm gonna keep plugging away and try to make up time, because even once we get all the way up the coast here, we still have to get through the mountains and all the way out, so that's gonna be one of the longer sections. And if I recall, the navigation was a bit tricky, but hopefully I can remember. So let's keep plugging away here. We got a long way to go on this stage, and it's 9:28 in the morning, so we still got lots of daylight left. That's the best part.
They say never pass gas in Baja, and this is one of the reasons why. I justified it to myself in the morning as trying to get an early start before the gas stations had opened, but a full tank, even with the reserves, would have been a smarter approach.
Okay guys, well, we're making good time. We're just approaching the last leg to San Evaristo, which is sort of a little town on the coast up here that this road kind of, I guess, gives access to. It'll be the last town we see until we get to the other side of the mountains, where there will be some ranchers. The pass up through these mountains is quite steep and quite washed out. When we came through here, Lano and I, a month ago, there were road workers working on the road, and some people I had met had tried to come up this way, the direction I'm going, I don't know, a couple weeks before that, and they were stopped and turned around by the workers. They were in a big rig, so it might have just been more the workers didn't think that they would get through. We came through at night, and they weren't working on the road, but we met some of the workers. So, fingers crossed, either they're all done or they see how capable I am and aren't working, and I can just pass right through. It is quite a significant climb, and it's definitely gotten better since they did the work on the road, I would imagine. But they were probably only about halfway done, and in Mexico time, that could be another year for all I know. Anyway, I'm a little nervous about that, because if for any reason it doesn't work, doubling back all the way out of here is not good. Not only would I lose a ton of time, I also don't have the gas range to go back. I'm closer if I go forward, and more or less I would have lost an entire day of travel. So this is a pretty pivotal point. Worst case, maybe I offer them a little bit of dinero to let me through if I have to, but in my experience, when you're out here in the middle of nowhere, you roll up in a truck like mine, everybody's super stoked, and you know, if I just play dumb a little bit, I should be able to get through. But let's see, it's a key point of this trail, just because this is the only way through the mountains. Right here. This is where we have to make the pass. That's San Evaristo. We have to pass through this little park zone here, and then that'll take us all the way back over, way over here to connect with the first road, the paved road, that federal highway, and gas up. So we're maybe halfway through that section, but maybe only a quarter or a fifth of the way through the stage.
I didn't ask for riding shotgun up the grade. He whispers every worst case in the sounds the axle made. He says the iron's tired, he says the load's too tall. He says the ones who trusted steel are rusting down that wall. And maybe he ain't lying, maybe something's got to go, but whatever's bound to happen happens further up the road. So I feed her fuel and patience, and I hold the wheel down tight, and every tick beneath me keeps time on fight. one's coming up here, friend. It's a long walk from that wheel. Turn back toward the water. The coast was flat and kind, better beached beside the other wreck than broken on the climb. I said I met you, passenger, on another darker road. You talking sounds in worst cases, and you've never hauled a load. Whatever gives up first up here, I'll fix it where it lies. I mended steel with nothing but daylight in my pride. Grade by grade, carry me, stone by stone, carry me, switch back high, carry me, over the spine, carry me. What she sings couldn't scare, what he says couldn't turn, what waits north couldn't stall me. I climb on along low gear, high grade, new sound, old shade, just grease, just faith, just steel, just wait. Here it turns, something's wearing thin, steel below or nerve within. No answer on the wind, but both of them will hold the grave.
Okay, guys,
Till I see
coming up this steep climb, and I felt something almost like give out a little bit in the back. I don't know if it was traction or whatever it was. I mean, I'm on concrete, so it shouldn't be. It almost felt like something broke loose a little bit. So I'm going to go into 4 low, which might be the wrong decision, and try to move my way up here slowly. Revving my engine and pushing up this is, I don't know, maybe not as good. Maybe this is the wrong call. You can criticize me for it later, but I'm going to see how this feels. I may never know for sure, but this might have been an early warning sign of the issues that were to come. It also could have just been the placebo effect. Being this remote, you're on edge and listening for anything that could be a warning sign. Yeah, this is one of the steepest climbs on the whole trail up into the pass here, so I don't know, I'm just very paranoid of any sounds. I got to be really careful because I still got a really long way to go, and I could have just drove over something, I don't know. But anytime I hear a sound that seems alarming, I stop filming, especially with the drone, and just start, managing my vehicle. This is going to eat a lot of gas too, being in 4 low the whole way up here, but I think it should be easier on the drivetrain. And yeah, I just want to be very calculated right now. My biggest fear out here is that the vehicle breaks down and I can't get it fixed. So my stress is kind of high because the next few sections are quite intense, and I got to get through all the mountains here. It's a long way to go yet. So I'm probably going to put the drone down for a little bit, guys, and just manage my trip here. Hopefully that was nothing and it was just my head hearing me run over something. I'm just so attentive to the sounds. I know the sounds of this vehicle so well that whenever something pops up, it's like a red flag for me.
That sound is real, and no one's coming up here, friend. It's
Stop recording.
Walk from that wheel, turn back toward the water. The coast was flat and kind, better beached beside the other wreck than broken on the climb. I said I met you, passenger, on another darker road. You talking sounds in worst cases, and you've never hauled a load. Whatever gives up first up here, I'll fix it where it lies. I mended steel with nothing but daylight in my pride. Grade by grade, carry me, stone by stone, carry me, switch back high, carry me, over the spine, carry me. What she sings couldn't scare what he says.
Yeah, good sign of what that hill does to a lot of vehicles.
High grade, new sound, old shade, just grease, just faith, just steel, just wait. Here it turns, something's wearing thin.
moments like this, you have a choice whether you're going to live in the moment and enjoy it, or let that pit in your stomach rise up. I wanted to turn back, but I wasn't willing to give up on myself. All right, guys, I just stopped in this epic valley now that I've come up over the pass, and I'm going to be descending. This is a magical spot. I can hear some either cowbells or maybe just wind chimes, but there's nobody around. The spot's pretty amazing. I'm going to take a minute and just relax. I took a quick look under the truck. I'm not seeing anything wrong. Need to get some food in me. I haven't eaten yet today, and then we'll keep moving forward, but a little pause is a good idea right now. Let's see how rattled out of place everything is. It's always a fun game. Oh yeah, it's a mess. Let's grab a maybe an apple. We got an apple, and let's just do that for now. I can make a sandwich later, but an apple's good for now. I wish this was not empty. I'm out of beer, but I'll get some when I complete the stage as a reward. All right. This was a good little break, but let's get going. With trying to complete the trail in 10 days, there's a constant pressure to make forward progress. And as much as I would have liked to sit around for an hour or two and reset, I was burning daylight and still had hundreds of kilometers to go. So we move forward with as much optimism as we can muster.
All right, I just passed through a little ranch here as the water starts. There's all these little ranches, and they're all really nice people, wave. There is this one rancher here, though. As I was coming through, he came running out, waving, as if to try to stop me. Normally I would stop, but the last time I came through here, I actually did stop for this guy, and he wanted stuff from me. It wasn't a very good interaction, so this time I just kind of gave him a friendly wave and kept on moving. Just something to be aware of. Not everyone who you're going to meet out here is going to be necessarily friendly. I mean, everyone's friendly, but sometimes people might angle for stuff. So just keep that in mind. I try to always be friendly, slow down, not dust the mode. I mean, they live here, I'm just visiting. But if somebody's, waving me down urgently like that, you go one way or another. They could either be stopping me because there's something wrong, maybe the trail ahead, or they could be trying to angle you for something. If you do get stopped, my approach is to just be very nice and play dumb gringo, basically. Because my Spanish isn't great, I can sort of just, be dumb and get through it that way and pretend I don't understand and then just keep moving. So just a couple things that I've learned while being out here very remote. Everybody's very nice. I've never once felt in danger, but there's always, there's always people who you will run into anywhere in the world, especially when they live out here in the middle of nowhere, who might want to stop you and see if there's something that they can get from you, because it's probably a long way for him to get into town from here, at least 100 kilometers, and he probably isn't going in a whole lot. Miraculous how they live off the land out here when it's so dry. Six kilometers, and San Luis Gonzaga is 40. There isn't gas there, but I think that's where I'll try to get to fill up on gas. Just have to watch it very closely.
Down out of the high pass into green I didn't turn. Cattle in the river bottom and the needle starting to turn. There's a ranch gate hanging open and a man who waves me through. Says the water's good for 20 miles. Says the gas he wishes he knew. Palms come up like rumors where there shouldn't be a tree. An oasis in the nothing, giving everything but me. Nothing left to burn, left to burn, and water on every side, every side. Rivers I can cross but cannot drink from. Everything I own and cannot hold. The tank reads empty and the road keeps rolling on. I cross the river slow and low, feel it push against the door. Water climbing to the running boards and 100 miles to shore. Everything out here is running, springs and cattle, green and free. And the only thing that's dry for miles is the tank beneath me.
Alright, well, we made it to the little town just outside of the chapel, which is pretty much the only thing here. There's some kids over there playing. I gotta get some gas in this thing. I'm down to 20 kilometers range, and we still have quite a ways to go. So I'm going to dump the fuel and keep on moving. We're making good time. We should be out of here and into town around, I would guess, I don't know, 3:30, maybe a little longer than that, 4, because it does detour a little bit. Yeah, probably a little less. And then I got to decide where to go and where I'm going to camp. We're going to end up camping in the mountains tonight for sure. So it's just a matter of where. Let's get this gas filled up.
If I sound tired or dejected, it's because, well, I can't overstate just how long and tiring that section of trail was.
See, this is the one, and this one's not quite as bad, but those are the ones that are a little messy, so we'll take the cleaner ones first.
Something I may never be able to capture in these films is just how long and rugged and hard on you running the Baja Divide Trail is.
I hate these fill nozzles. They are quite painful. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta get it. Should be in here, I believe. Yeah, you see these always break. I have to make sure I don't lose this. It's my only one.
The Baja Divide Trail is more so a test of your endurance, character, grit, and preparedness than anything else. And I hope these films help to cultivate a sense of that for you, in case you so choose to test yourself against it as well.
There we go. Yeah, that should be more than enough to get us where we're going.
It's interesting how something as simple as having a half-full gas tank can completely change your perspective as you proceed to the next sections of the trail. Managing your perspective to make good decisions and putting the end before the means is an important part of the process of managing your trip across the divide. It's something that I brought home with me and will carry with me for the rest of my life. It wasn't a skill set that I had honed before experiencing the trail. And I'm grateful for that lesson, amongst many other lessons that I've learned while crossing the divide.
Than 100 miles to shore. Everything out here is running, springs and cattle, green and free. And the only thing that's dry for miles is the tank beneath me. You got water, you got shade now. Nobody's keeping score. Let them have the house, the numbers. Stop here, ask for nothing more. You rode with me at the shoreline. You rode the axles whine. You've been wrong at every altitude. Get out, this one is mine. What they drank couldn't stop me. What they froze couldn't own me. What I'd spend again coming home. She coughs about a mile past sundown, coast 100 yards, then stands. There's a crayon sun taped to the dashboard and the road in both my hands. Nothing left to burn, left to burn. And it doesn't stop me, stop me. Let them keep the miles they can on the man. 'Cause I've run dry before and I still came through. The tank reads empty and I'm still pointed north.
All right, we ate, we got gas, we got a few groceries. We're off the track by a street because we had to get gas, but when I'm in the city, I don't worry about being too accurate. Sometimes you miss a turn or something like that, and you kind of just find your own way through. It's when you're on the actual trail that you want to be accurate. So I'm heading out now towards the outskirts of town. The trail could just take the highway, but it doesn't. It goes out the backside of town. I'm going to be cutting through the sort of back way, I guess, up to the number one, and then I cross the number one, and then I'll be back on the trail that I did 2 years ago, which from my experience is a pretty long trail actually, and I'm not going to get the whole way through it, that's for sure, but I will get far enough to camp tonight, and then I just want to be within striking distance for Mulahey tomorrow, and that should be doable. I'm at 261 kilometers out of the 606 that the track suggests. So I'm crossing midway. It's 4 o'clock, so I still got about an hour and a half, 2 hours until daylight. Tonight's camp is not going to be anything special, I don't think, but who knows. Let's just keep on charging. The main thing is that we're on track to arrive in Mulahey tomorrow night, which is my main objective, so that I can camp on the beach Monday and Tuesday and take a little breather.
Still
Let's go.
north. She ran empty. I didn't.
We're trying to suck every little kilometer to this daylight that we can. It's 5:59 and we're still pushing. Probably sucked out another 20 Ks. We're just gonna get the most out of it. Well, we just lost the sun. I think I'm just gonna try to get to this little riverbed here. It looks like that might be the simplest place to camp for me. This is definitely not the section I ran last time. I don't remember, I guess. I must have come in further north. I'm pretty sure it's this section. But yeah, this is all brand new to me. It's actually quite fun. It'd be nice to be running this during the day. But yeah. Getting pretty late. I'm gonna make camp as soon as I get to this riverbed, assuming there's enough flat area to just pull over and pop a tent. Otherwise I'll just find somewhere off the side of the trail. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be camping in this riverbed here. It's a little too rocky. I think I'm just gonna keep on going until I feel like I find a reasonable spot or the dark gets me. There's not a huge risk out here of driving at night just because you're not driving fast and there's not really anyone out here, but yeah, I'm gonna try to find somewhere to camp. This is starting to get a little crazy. We're still going. The sun just went down, so now as soon as we cross 350 kilometers we're gonna camp. That's the plan. We're at 340, 10 more kilometers to go, and then we'll find a place to camp.
Anybody who's been on a long adventure with me usually finds out that I have a bad habit of pushing hard into the night to make more miles towards the goal. This habit is especially tough in Baja. Cruising through this remote desert landscape with the light bar on, you almost get tunnel vision. The pace picks up, even when the trail's bad. And this was a night where I was pushing on the edge, trying to cross 350 kilometers, knowing that it would position me perfectly to complete the stage tomorrow. But I also knew what I had in front of me tomorrow was more difficult than anything I'd done yet.
Alright guys, well, it's about 6:30, 6:45. That's 12 hours of hard charging today. Stats were average speed of 31 kilometers an hour, moving time of 10 hours and 36 minutes, stop time of 23 minutes. There's a difference there of about an hour and a half because I stopped for lunch and groceries and stuff. Pace was a kilometer every minute and 53 seconds, and I did 350.29 kilometers. I said when I broke 350, I'd pull over and go to bed, and I did. I'm just parked here next to a big cactus in the middle of freaking nowhere. So there's nothing to look at, nothing to do. I'm going straight to bed, get up early. I still got another 250 odd kilometers to get out of this stage, and that's the job for tomorrow. I think I can get it done. Good night.
3:50 in the mirror, 12 hours in my hands, 250 of the worst of it, and a man who thinks he can.
Okay, good morning, guys. I woke up next to this random bunch of cactuses, some good ones here. You know when you kind of pull in late at night and you have no idea what you're looking at, it's dark, you're just trying to find somewhere to sleep. Well, that was me last night. It was a long freaking day. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit shattered this morning, but I'm okay. It's surprisingly cold in here. Maybe I'm just getting soft after a couple months in Baja, but I think it got down into low single digits. The spot I found is just right next to this dry riverbed. You know, some cool palm trees and stuff. So it was fine for the night. I'm gonna make some coffee this morning and get going because I still got 250 kilometers to get out of here and complete the stage. Come along, let's go.
I'm not finished. I have never turned around. It's the one clean thing I own since the rest of it came down. I slept for hours in the cold. I ate what I could stand. Said the thing I always say, I can take more than I can. That's the pride they never froze. It's the last thing that was mine. No one could sign it over. No one could redraw that line. They took the house, the numbers, every door that bore my name. So I built what's left of me on never doing the same. So I turned it into gospel, made it everything I got. Every hour that I wouldn't quit was an hour they hadn't bought. Never learned another way. Gave the road my every hour, never gave an inch. Too much grit to quit, and that's the thing that made me stay. I made good time through the sand wash. I made better through the storm. Every hour I clawed back from it felt like something of my own. She'd been asking me since sunrise, and the only voice she owns. And I heard her, that's the part that stays. And I chose the harder storms. There's a line where one turns into need, and need turns into fool. And I have never in my whole life been able to find that rule. They will tell you that you're strong, like it's a thing you get to keep. But strong is just a debt you're carrying, that it comes due when you're asleep. Never learned another way. Either roll my every hour, never gave an inch. Too much grit to quit, and that's the thing that made me stay. that I spoke to was a rancher 2 days back. Said the road ahead won't forgive you. Said go easy on that track. I told him I was grateful. I told him I'll take care. Then
So it looks like we're coming into what I think is San Javier. It's like a mission of some sort. I'm definitely gonna pause here, maybe grab an apple. There's a pretty cool church, I think, so I might check that out. We're doing good on fuel. But yeah, we still got a long ways to go. The track doesn't actually show what I did already because I switched out of the app and there's a little bug that it stops showing the track when you do that. But people are all really nice here, and it's a beautiful little mountain town. Oh, look at that, power lines. Yeah, we're back in civilization. Very cool. Okay, well, let's see what this little town has. Signs for Wi-Fi, I love it. That's how you know you're on the Baja Divide Trail. What's up, buddy? This place is kind of like paradise. Oh, there's the mission. Oh, wow. Very cool. St. Francis Xavier. This one's one of the older ones that I've seen. Oh. Very cool. I dig it. Beautiful rock. Awesome. It's a very special place. Well, let's get back to the trail. We've got a long ways to go, so we're not here to sightsee. We got a little bit of pavement, but not for long. And then I think we're on the trail again. All right, this is our turn off. Towards San Jose de Camundu. We're going to Camundu country. I can't remember if this is the trail that I took last time. Oh yes, it is. Okay, so we are back. All right, well, the trail is sort of coming back to me now a bit. I remember quite a bit of this, and I recall that the first little bit here is a bit faster moving, so I'm going to make as much time as I can, because on the midway point
to the end, it gets really rough, I remember. There's some passes that we gotta do midway, where we go up over some big mountains, and then the last road out back to the coast is just horrible. So I'm gonna take the road while it's good and just try to make time and not do any filming from here. We'll check in once the road starts to hit the mountains again.
I came through here a year ago with a full tank and a ring. Didn't know this was the worst of it. Didn't know a single thing.
Alright, if I recall, this is where the trail gets a little more gnarly. I think that's the last ranch that we just passed, which usually marks the point of washout.
Same gate, same cattle guard, same washout at the bend. Nothing here has moved a foot, and nothing here pretends. The road don't know I lost the house. The road don't know her name. It doesn't grade itself for grief. It just asks the same. Last year I called it beautiful, and I filmed it rolling past. This year I know exactly what it charges and how fast. Ignorance was the mercy, and I never knew I had it. You only cross a thing clean once. After that you carry it. Same road, different man, different man. It was always this hard, I just couldn't tell. Not one stone on this mountain ever moved. The Buddha was already here. I'm the only thing that changed. 3 bikes come up the switchback, riding light and riding loud. Boys who run this trail to come on, do like a thing to make you proud. They carry nothing, that's the trick. No water, no spare, no home. They wave a hand around the bend, and I climb it on my own. 10,000 pounds of all I own, bolted down, riding tall. They go fast because they carry nothing, and I'd still choose to carry it all. They know this road like a language. They were raised inside the sound. I know it like a lesson that I paid for on the ground. Same road, different man, different man. It was always this hard, I just couldn't tell. Not one stone on this mountain ever moved. The Buddha was already here. I'm the only thing that changed. First gear, low range, feet of dust, and a shelf road cut too thin. Left wheel to the mountain, right wheel to the wind. The camper leans on every turn, like it's arguing with me. And I talk to her the whole way up, the way you talk to family. There's a turnout at the 3rd switchback, where a year ago I stood. 1 bar of signal, called back home, told them it was good. I drive past it this time, don't slow down, don't look, don't stop. Nothing waiting at that turnout now, but a number that don't pick up. You know what this one costs now. You paid it once already. Nobody makes you prove it twice. There's a graded road south of here. 2 hours, nothing to it. No one would ever know. You're not wrong, that's new. I'll give you that one straight. I've stopped calling every warning a thing I have to break. But I'm not here to beat it, and I'm not here to be seen. I'm here because I crossed it blind, and I want to cross it clean. Same road, same stone, same for man, same climb. What I knew, what I know, what I know. other side. Last year I drove this and called it the pretty part. It was the hardest ground in 1700 miles. I just had nothing to compare it to yet. Now I do. Second gear, go. Same road, different man. It was always this hard, and now I know it will. Not one stone on this mountain never moved. The Buddha was already here, and I came back on purpose. I'm the only thing that changed.
Yep, lots of washouts. A little different from 2 years ago, though. Not sure if it's better or worse. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I think the road's actually better than when I did it 2 years ago. That, or I'm just desensitized now. But that was the biggest hill section, if I recall, on this section into Komandu. So we'll be there pretty soon, I think. A few more washouts, if I recall, to deal with, but nothing worse than what we have already done. Alright, we made it down the pass. I think we just got to get through a few of these concrete arroyo roads. Last time I got here, there was a bunch of horses, and that's how I knew I was getting closer to town. If I'm not mistaken, we should be pretty close and coming into town quite shortly, although there is a couple more sketchy shelf roads we gotta take, but then we'll be in Komandu. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's this guy in front of me on like a moped, and he bombed out and was giving me the thumbs up. I caught him on the way back, but he's just mobbing on this moped that's kind of like banged out. I think he might have some mechanical issues, actually. He's trying to get home. Might have to help him out. Yeah, it looks like he maybe cracked the frame or something on it. The rear tire is not straight with the front tire, that's for sure. Well, he's still mobbing though. Like a boss. I'll just follow him in case he needs help. Well, he's struggling a little up there, but I think he's gonna make it now that he's on the concrete.
This is every day for the people who live near Komandu and San Javier. They're born of the Baja traditions, and as we'll soon find out, he's well acquainted with racing on these roads.
I'm from Canada. You have good English.
Yeah.
Is your bike running okay?
Yeah. Yeah, from me, San Javier.
San Javier?
Yeah, you visit Komandu.
Yeah, okay.
Friends.
So yeah, I'm doing the Baja Divide Trail. I started in Todos Santos, and I'll go all the way to Tecate off-road.
Oh, you Baja?
Baja Divide.
Oh.
Like the bike packing trail.
Yeah.
It's 2,700 kilometers. So all the way back to Tecate off-road.
You know water?
Water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe 15 kilometers.
Yeah, Komandu.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did this 2 years ago. Much easier now.
Yeah, here's it's very good.
Yeah, better.
And here maybe years back.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Those years for me, hard.
Yeah,
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, father is a Baja 400.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's class 7.
Oh really?
Yes,
Oh cool. I watched Baja 1000 in November.
November.
Yeah, in up north. I watched from just south of Ensenada.
Yeah, for me, Lock and Ensenada and a Mia 80.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, Lock.
So your family races?
Yeah, my father.
Your father?
Yeah. It's not for me, it's not the friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's
Yeah. It's my dream to race.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's maybe class 7.
That's very cool. Do you want me to follow you in
From
into Komandoo? I
until
can.
you come back.
Oh, you're gonna come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Are those your friends that were on the ATVs?
Yeah, from three motos.
Okay. Yeah, the motorbike was struggling a little bit.
This is a car foot.
Oh yeah.
So for me, father.
That's real. That's a real trophy truck.
Yes,
So where's that truck? Is that truck in San Javier?
yeah.
Oh.
It's
Someday I'll come race with you.
This is a picture from here.
From here?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Someday I'm gonna come race with you, I swear.
Yes, from 400 kilometers, Komandoo for the Pacific.
Yep.
Is a come back for San Javier.
And then back San Javier and then up through here. Wow.
Yeah, from here it's Baja.
Yeah.
It's what is your name?
DJ Baldwin?
DJ Baldwin.
Yeah. Right on, brother.
It's Mio 87, 80.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like Baja.
Yeah. I like it here too.
Yeah, November is good to Lo Cabo, come back.
Yeah. I came in November, did Baja 1000, drove down to Cabo, beaches, and now I'll drive the Baja Divide the whole way home. So.
Yeah, maybe welding. You broke it.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw that. Oh, that's not good. You'll be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You don't want me to wait for you?
Yeah, so maybe
You go ahead?
yeah, you the lunch.
I'll follow you. Yeah.
You lunch from Komandoo?
Yeah, I think so. Is there somewhere good in Komandoo?
The restaurant.
You tell me where?
And the hotel.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Do you want me to carry the water for you and give it back to you up there?
Yeah, no problem here.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go and then you catch up.
Yeah.
I'll see you in Komandoo.
Yeah.
All right. What was your name?
Manuel.
Manuel? Kyle.
For me, last name for me is Smith.
Okay. Campbell.
Campbell.
Kyle Campbell.
Gary Campbell.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, Manuel.
Manuel is such a stud. I hope someday I'll find myself back in Baja racing and meet him again.
Well, that was a cool interaction. Manuel races in the Baja 400 with his dad in a proper trophy truck. He couldn't help but he really wanted to show me. He's really proud of it. And he said that there's a good place to get lunch, and I'll see him in there maybe. Maybe 15 kilometers left to Komandoo. Sounds like he's waiting for his friends. All right, we are descending now down into this valley, and I believe that's where Komandoo is. If my memory serves, it's this little town down here, and it's a little bit of an oasis in the desert. Manuel, who I talked to, said there is a restaurant there that I could eat at, but I think it means actually leaving the trail, so I might just grab an apple and stick to the trail. I'm feeling pretty good about where I'm at, and whenever that is how I feel, I take the mindset of just keep pushing, because you don't want to underestimate this trail and end up out here after dark. I do know that the section after Komandoo out to Mulahey is still pretty rough and challenging, so I don't want to I'd rather just get it done if I can. Okay, we're in the last little descent now into Komandoo. This is a pretty little section of sketchy shelf road. The locals probably don't even give it a second thought. But I remember when I came down through here last time, it was like right at dusk, and I was definitely Not feeling it, but oh yeah, there's the oasis of Komandu. Beautiful. So if I recall, this brings us down right in the back of the town, and then we just roll through town. And there's some stuff in here, but it's a beautiful little oasis in here. You can see right down there all those palm trees. What an incredible spot. Well, I think we're gonna skip lunch here because I just looked at the map and we have to go south from here, off trail, and it's just one little place, I think. We'll take a quick look as we go through town, but if not, I'm just gonna keep pushing because I got apples and I can always make lunch when I get to Mulahay. Mission de San Jose de Komandu. Another mission. Love it. That's the cool part of this. Alright, we are entering the cobblestone. Very cool basketball courts on the left here. Check out this mission. Wow. That one's a cool one. It's such a cool town. It's like ancient. The way that they built things to last is incredible. Well, maybe not that building, but it's beautiful. Hola. Hola. Very nice.
Come across?
I'm sorry?
You come across?
Come across, yeah. All right, I think I'm going to actually go in and check out Komandu. I was supposed to turn left right there, but I think I'm going to treat myself and check it out. I talked to this guy with this very cool rig. He's good English, looks like he's American. Yeah, he said to head in and the hotel has a restaurant, so I think that's what we'll do, go to the restaurant. He said there's also a museum next door, so I don't know if I'll do the museum. I'm not really here to linger. I got a long way still to go. I'm at 443 kilometers, so I still got 150 some to go, but I could use some food.
Okay, well, it's a sleepy little town for sure. And I found the hacienda, but it's not obviously a restaurant, it's more of a hotel. So I have my own stuff to make, and I think I'll just roll back out and get on the trail. I'm glad that I came over here to check it out, though. You never know. I'm not gonna be here that often, so might as well drive the few kilometers down the road to just check it out. Now we hit back to dirt and one last push until we get to Mulahay. But it's still 150 kilometers, so we gotta go. Farewell to Komandu. Next stop, Mulahay.
Departing Komandu, I was actually feeling quite optimistic. The last time I had come through here, I remembered running this section of the Powerline Trail. And it was at dusk. That meant I ended up doing the rest of the trail in the dark. That optimism was only because of the amount of daylight. And it overshadowed what I would soon be reminded of. Just how difficult the rest of the trail is on the way out to Mulahay. You can never underestimate it on the Baja Divide Trail. Whenever you think you've got a section beat, there's always something up ahead that'll put you back in your place. The job is just to keep moving forward.
I think there was a road here, but it's hard to see if there is one now. Yeah, jeez. This is probably one of the worst washouts we've seen in a bit. We're just gonna crawl through it. It's less of an issue for us as it is for most other people. Here I was thinking that this road was in good shape for a little while. Hey, we are almost at the next big turn, which marks the final stretch to the coast. I believe it's just after this little water section here, this little bridge. If I'm not mistaken, we come up this hill. I was in the dark last time I came out here. Here we are. There's a town to our left, but we're not going there, although it does look beautiful. This is the main road here, so it should be pretty fast moving for the most part, but I do recall about 3/4 of the way, maybe half the way, the road gets really, really bad. They call it a federal highway, but yeah, it's really bad. So let's not underestimate it, but we're in the home stretch. I'm feeling good about that. Let's go.
Said 40 all day long. The map has never been out here, so the map is always wrong.
One of the most important lessons is it's when you're in the home stretch and you start to lose your diligence that things go wrong, and that would be the case here. I settled in to a slightly faster overall pace with the easier road, but that just meant a false sense of security for the cross stitches to come.
Cross-stitch brace hit, cross-stitch brace hit. This trail's been cut 1,000 times by the rain that made it quit. Every one of them's a hammer.
Dirt just turns super red.
And you take them like a metronome till you can't recall your name. I counted to 100, then I let the counting slide. It isn't the body that gives out first, it's whatever's left inside. There's no drama in the ending, there's no mountain, there's no fight. Just 100 miles of nothing much repeating into night. The trail never ends, never ends. The trail never bends, never bends. You brace, you take it, and you swear that's the last, and it hands you one more just the same. The trail never ends, it never makes amends, and it wears you to the bone without ever knowing your name. You smell it before you see it, so comes riding on the air. An hour of believing and an hour of not there. I've been at this since the dark, and the dark is coming back, and the only thing that's different is the color of the track. The ropes go on for miles now, front rear, and she takes it like she's taken every mile of this whole year. There's a kind of tired past tired where you stop making a choice. You just go because you're going, and you can't hear your own voice. The trail never ends, never ends. The trail never bends, never bends. You brace, you take it, and you swear that's the last, and it hands you one more just the same. The trail never ends, it never makes amends, and it wears you to the bone without ever knowing your name. He didn't say a word that hour, not one. First time all trip, I thought I'd finally won something. That's not what it was. He drew that sun in yellow, now it's white against the pain. Everything out here gets bleached, and I'm going home the same, but bleached is not the same as gone, and faded's not undone. I'll bring him back a whiter sun, but I'll bring him back as one. One more, then one more, then one more, then one more. Then the sea, brace, take it, brace, take it. Never ends, that was it, never bends. That was it, that was it, that was it. One more, that was it. Then the sea, sun, somewhere near 400, there's a ditch a little wide. It takes the left front square on, and she lands hard on that.
With the trail opened up, I carried speed. I was desperate to get off the dirt and get to the coast for some rest. Carrying that speed with confidence was a mistake. I knew the trail got rougher ahead. And suddenly a cross stitch jumped out. I hit it hard. The consequence of this would not be known until the morning.
Cross stitch, brace it. This trail's been cut 1,000 times by the rain that made it quit. Every one of them's a hammer, every one of them the same. And you take them like a metronome till you can't recall your name. I counted to 100, then I let the counting slide. It isn't the body that gives out first, it's whatever's left inside. There's no drama in the ending, there's no mountain, there's no fight. Just 100 miles of nothing much, repeating into night. The trail never ends, never ends. This trail never bends, never never knowing your name. You smell it before you see it. Salt comes riding in the air. An hour of believing and an hour of not there. I've been at this since the dark, and the dark is coming back. And the only thing that's different is the color of the track. Cross-stitch brace hit, cross-stitch brace hit. This trail's been cut 1,000
Like, I think they're thinking about building a bridge here. But like, this is not a federal highway. I love it. Baja. It's your own road half the time.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty over it at this point. This shows a little bit of what I was up against, but I was just too beat to film. And when I hit that cross stitch, the last thing on my mind was filming it. I just kept moving. That's what had been trained into me through the first 2 stages. Just keep moving. If there's a problem, it will present itself and you'll stop. But if the vehicle's moving, you're making progress.
Holy cow, I'm so over it right now. This is the worst road ever and it never ends. I don't know how they call it a federal highway. I know I already said that. Damn. Also, I smoked a cross stitch. But I didn't break anything. That view. At least the concrete sections are better than they were 2 years ago. A lot of these weren't even here when I came through 2 years ago. It was bad. Just enjoy the little pause and calm while you come down here. This is a battle. Alright guys, I'm not sure if it's saying on my face, but this road, and I haven't been filming it just because it's as bad as I remember. Well, it's not quite as bad. I'm not doing it in the dark, so it's easier because I'm not doing it in the dark. But this road out is super hard. Last time I remember thinking, oh, that'll be an easy rip out, and it just blew me away how much harder it was than what it should have been given what it says on the map. But now, even in the dark, having run all of that other stuff, it's easier, I think, just because I'm desensitized and it's not in the dark. But man, is this road ever rough, and it never ends. And yeah, I just want to get to the pavement at this point. So I apologize, I haven't really been filming this section of the road very much. I'm just beat from being on the trail, and honestly, I'm looking forward to making camp and relaxing for a couple of days. But if you ever come do this, I wouldn't recommend running the section that I just did in 2 days. Give yourself an entire day to do this section, because it freaking wears you down after Kathmandu, for sure wears you down. Like last time I popped in at San Javier and did from San Javier
through to this, and I got out at midnight. And yeah, it's a lot more than you anticipate when you go into it. It's 2:39, so I still expect I'll get out of here. Oh my god. I still expect I'll get out of here before dark, but yeah, it's been a rough one. So excuse me for venting a little bit. Let's just get to camp. I'm done filming. I'm turning this thing off. All right, we are making good progress. Not that far left before we hit pavement. I was just on Instagram and I got connected with a guy named the Lone Overlander. Him and his friend are down here for 30 days in Baja, and they're actually in Mulegé, which is about where I'm going to come out. They're with a local who is apparently going to show them a nice beach south of town, so I think they're going to drop me a waypoint and I'm going to go find them and maybe spend the night camping with some new people. That would be an awesome way to end stage 4. So let's hope it works out. I got to get out to pavement, air up, and then hopefully they got a waypoint in my DMs and I can come find them. What's up? What up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Look at these guys. Snowbird season.
Good to meet you, bro.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, man.
How's it going?
Yeah, good.
It's snowbird season, so everything down here is going to be packed. What's up? Hey. Kyle.
Arturo.
Nice to meet you. Julian, nice to meet you. Hey, what's up, man?
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got quite a special little treat here. Met up with the Lone Overlander and his buddies. We are heading north to one of my favorite beaches. Everything in the Baja Conception was blown out due to snowbirds. So I said, guys, follow me. Let's get north and we'll get to a beach all to ourselves. So we're heading there right now. What an awesome way to end stage 4. I hope we can get there before the sun sets. As I look back on my experience on the Baja Divide Trail, there's very few that compare to this moment. More than the reward of completing the stage, or feeling my tires on smooth pavement, meeting these new friends, and traveling to this beach and experiencing what might be the most magical moment of the entire Baja experience is something that will stick with me. Many of the other trails were completed quietly with no reward. That's part of the solo journey. But on this one I got to spend it with new friends. Friends who I would need to call on for help. A lesson I needed to learn, and I'll be forever grateful for having learned this way. Sometimes it's the little things that the Divide Trail teaches you.
All right, guys, let me give you a quick intro to my new friends here. Got to shout them out. New friends.
Going on?
Shout out.
Julian from Bluebird Overland.
Bluebird Overland. I've been following him and Willie the whole way down on their trip.
I've got Rasta Dog with me too. He's up in the Jeep.
Oh, is he up top?
Yeah, he's already up top eating his dinner.
He's already eating dinner in the family camp. And then we got our local friend, is that right? From TJ? From Tijuana? What's your name?
Arturo.
And do you have
Nice to meet
Instagram or
you.
social media?
I'm just starting my overlanding one.
Okay.
But I have my personal one.
Shout it out. Shout out the overlanding one.
Arturo Rene _
All right, we'll link
Together.
that, and we'll also tag him in the Instagram posts as well. And then we got the big one guy over here, Willie, the lone overlander, although he came with some pretty good people.
Amazing day. Super awesome to meet Kyle in person.
Finally.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And he showed us the best campsite of the week.
Hey!
For sure. I love it.
I love it. All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Well, what an amazing end to the video. Stage 4 was gnarly. Let's just quickly go over stats for the stage. It was an incredible 2-day adventure. So distance was 612 kilometers, got 4,232 meters of ascent. Average speed through the whole 2 days and 600 kilometers was 30 kilometers an hour. My moving speed was 32, and my max speed was 88. My pace was a kilometer every minute and 57 seconds, and in total I spent 20 hours moving with 52 minutes of stop time, add an hour or two for lunch breaks. I think that's why they say it's a 3 to 5 day section, not a 2-day section, but your boy did it. So if you like that and you want to follow along for stages 3, 2, and 1 as I head north, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment, tell me about where you would love to go in Baja, and remember, we'll see you at the top. We just camped at a beautiful place last night, and unfortunately there was a bit of an issue. On the way out I heard a sound, and yeah, so we'll just have to show you what happened. All right, well, as you can see, the Baja terrain has done its work on this one, and we snapped the rear coil. Yeah, so let's start figuring this out.
If I had it to do over again, I wouldn't change a thing.